There is a lot of new mod news to go over. We have 10 pieces of mod news to cover today. And I'm going to try and cover as much as I can, while of course getting it as concise as possible. So, without further ado, we have lots of dinosaurs, dragons, and a mod group being halted to cover today. So, let's get right into it. We're starting with the biggest news, I think, for this update, and that is that the Candeleros mod group, the team that is bringing us lots of cool mods from the Candeleros formation, but also the team that brought us the HERRERASAURUS mod, is being halted, officially being halted as well. This will mean, as of the next update, the HERRERASAURUS will no longer be available to play as. It also means it will no longer be getting updates as well. And I bet you're wondering, why? Well, in short, this was mentioned in the Path of Time's modding channel, the official modding channel in the Discord server of the game, and it was essentially that Foz, the mod's creator, had some major life changes occur, and simply would not have the time to work on mods like he used to be able to, let alone be on Discord as well. This is something that will be lasting a couple of years, so he has decided to put all Candeleros mods on halt and step away from being online to focus on what has occurred. He does plan to return once things are sorted and the game's left early access and he has more free time to be able to mod the game. So that's that. Foz, if you do see this, I wish you the absolute best with everything that is going on, and I hope you're able to get through everything life has thrown at you, because I understand, you know, when shit goes down, it's never fun at all and can change so much so quickly. Anyways, everybody, that's everything to do with the Candeleros mod group. So let's talk about some mod news as well, and upcoming mods to lighten the mood, of course. The Divine Beast HERRERASAURUS mod has had its model completed. This, as stated by the Divine Beast group, will be a family pack hunter, where infants and juveniles will be able to cling to their parents, which, by the way, was showcased in the teaser image that they've released of the model, and you can see it clinging to the belly of the mother, kind of like how, I think it's how macaw monkeys cling to the belly of their mother as well. I know that's the comparison that the developers of this mod used, and it ties into the next thing that they're going to say, and that is that this clinging ability will give adults and their offspring several buffs and debuffs depending on the situation, which can lead to some interesting dynamics as well, because of course, if you're debuffing your mother, she's not going to be happy with it. Anyways, I absolutely love the model of this dinosaur. I love HERRERASAURUS. It's a very primitive dinosaur, and it kind of reminds me of early non-dinosaurs like that of Smock, right? This kind of, when I first saw it, I thought it was Smock before reading that it was HERRERASAURUS, but this thing looks great. I absolutely love this model. I cannot wait to see more of this, although this is a little while away in its development as well, judging by the Divine Beast Trello. Aquaitz's shantungosaurus mod is back in the news once again, but unfortunately, it's not the most amazing news to share. All animations have been lost, so unfortunately Aquaitz has to start again from scratch, making the animations for this mod. Equally so, however, we did get to see a size comparison with this mod, showcasing the sheer size of this behemoth, pretty much on par with Spinosaurus in the game, which is crazy. I know Shantungosaurus is a big hadrosaur, but this is absolutely massive, and it's gonna be a beast. Now, I commented last week or a couple weeks ago on the return of the devil spawn, but it is with great fear that I can now say the devil spawn itself, Poposaurus, has been in testing, or has already been in testing. It's now in testing. It's in combat testing, pretty much, but we do get a bunch of teasers to show for it. Firstly, the combat testing has started, and that was showcased by this image, which does showcase some things that it will get in its ability hotbar, a standard bite attack, a claw attack of some sorts, which uses the claw barrage icon. Now, this could just be a placeholder icon. You also get a leg ability as well, and what looks like a tail ability using the tail fan icon, which could also be a placeholder as well. Additionally, it looks like it will have a group buff. This will likely come from the sensors. As you can see, the icon for the Ceratopsian group buff ability is shown there with the number 2, which indicates probably there's 2 in the group. There is another Poposaurus on the screen, so it could be likely. There is also the icon for paralysis, which could mean it was tested against Miragaia, or something equally even more sinister is going on with this creature. Anyways, we do have a bunch of other teasers to showcase for this as well. We got 2 screenshots, or 3 actually, specifically showcasing the head, and all of these just teasing the creature in game. You got the size of the creature as well. And then you got the sit down idle animation, which looks absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got the alt colors for a new Poposaurus skin, which was only shown for the male so far. Then you've got the species variation for the creature. It showcases quite a few there, just cycling through the species in the character creation screen. Then you have a showcase of all of the abilities. This will be getting a passive, head attacks, sensors, front limb abilities, metabolism and hide abilities, as well as back limb and tail attack. Now on the tail, there's 2 slots, and one of them looks like a charge, one of them looks like a tail attack, so that's where most of your attacks will probably lie for the time being. You also get 2 teaser videos for the mod, so I'm going to play them right now. Have a watch and let me know your thoughts about this in the comments. So, the giant spider is back, and this time it's even bigger and has a fully completed and new model. Last time we talked about this one, it was getting a model rework, and that was teased a while ago, and that model rework essentially was just a jumping spider, but it looks like it's not going down that theme anymore because it is literally a giant tarantula now, which is pretty much on par with a large ceratopsian, which I'm pretty sure is Eotriceratops, which was shown in this image. In fact, it's also a lot bigger than the in-game ant mod, the Magna Ant, which is absolutely terrifying. This was showcased with so many screenshots showing it in various different poses, but this thing looks like a menace. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you will be very happy to see it back as a tarantula, but equally a lot of you will probably be fearing for your life, especially those with arachnophobia. Now we've got a couple Exargilla fantasy creatures to showcase today. The first one is the Scorpinax. This is probably the next Exargilla dragon to be coming. This is made by Erebus, and this currently has 47 out of 51 tasks completed in its development as listed on Trello. Recently, a teaser video was teased, and while I won't be showcasing the full thing, I do recommend you go to the Exargilla Discord and check it out. I'll have a link specifically to the video below, so you can go to the video and watch it, because it is on YouTube. But this is a little teaser that showcases a lot of it. It's basically a trailer for this mod, showcases the attacks, it flying in the air as well, the animations and everything, as well as the babies as well. Now, this isn't confirming it is getting released right now, although this teaser was made halfway through last month, so I'm very late to covering it, and it's not out just yet. It does mean, however, it's getting closer and closer. But, of course, this isn't the only dragon by Erebus that is getting closer and closer, because we've got one that's even bigger to talk about next. The Windrider is a massive dragon, which is pretty much on par with the Rex in terms of its size, which means it's also on par with the Dominus in terms of its size. But its wingspan is something to marvel at. Its wingspan is larger than every base game flyer and the scorpinax, which we just talked about, combined. Look at this image. It showcases how massive the wings on this thing is. But this is another upcoming wyvern that's coming to the game by Erebus. This currently has 39 out of 51 tasks completed on its Trello. So while it's not as far in development as the scorpinax, it is hot on the heels of it, and it looks to have already been ported into the game, judging by some of the screenshots from in-game. And of course, there's another Exargular creature that was just teased by Erebus as well. This is the butcherbeak, and is another recently announced creature that just started its development. It was teased firstly with its concept art rework, which is before it was called HERRERASAURUS, and now it's been renamed to the butcherbeak. But we do actually have some other stuff to showcase for it. Firstly, this will be the intermediate between Scorpinax and the Windrider, and while it is larger than the Scorpinax, I'm unsure if it will fly, mainly due to the lack of wing membranes on its arms, indicating that it's probably just going to be a land-based weird hybrid thing, which is really terrifying as well. We do also have the idle animation for this thing, and also I need to comment on this design because look at the sheer amount of arms and legs that this thing has. It has 6 in total, and those little ones at the front, those little arms, just look so, I don't know, it's a bit scary. I don't know how to explain how it makes me feel, but it looks really cool, and I think this is a really cool creature, and it's good that it's not going to be a flyer as well, because we do have a lot of flying fantasy creatures, but now, of course, we have some more land ones as well. Another thing about the butcherbeak, it's important to note that this will have a laser-based attack as well. This was showcased with 2 images and a video that was just recently teased for it, and it looks absolutely awesome. This is incredibly cool. You should check out the video. I should have it on the screen now while I'm talking about it. Now that we've talked about that, let's circle back to the dinosaurs, because I want to highlight this really cool small carnivore that is being modded in by HERRERASAURUS. Now, this is something that I spoke about a long time ago, so if you remember this, please comment down below. But this looks so cool now. This is the masiakasaurus, and we have so much to talk about for this. We get to see the model, we get to see all the detail with the model as well, the close-up of the head, and I gotta say, I absolutely love the detail on this. I also love the little teeth that it's got. It is absolutely adorable. HERRERASAURUS, I know that I have said your name very, very wrong, but I absolutely love this mod, and I do very much hope to see this in game one day. I think this is looking really, really good, and I love the work that you've put into this. Now, of course, everybody do bear in mind, it is important to note that this was pulled from its hiatus and is being plugged along in spare time, so this may take a little bit longer than the usual mod development that you guys would expect from a lot bigger teams, for example. Now, I'm ending this video on what is my favorite upcoming mod. This is Desmatosuchus, and honestly, this prehistoric armored pig has had quite a bit of development that I really want to showcase. Firstly, it has its first proper render, and look at it. Look at the detail on it. Look at the armor. Look at its little snout. I love it. This thing looks great. The modders of this have done a really good job with making the model. We also get one of the skins as well. In fact, we technically get 2 of the skins. The first one is Jasper, which was properly showcased. This is a gorgeous blend of oranges, yellows, blacks, and blues, and beiges as well. Then you get to see the walking animation for the Desmatosuchus as well, which showcases another skin for it too. Honestly, I absolutely love this mod, and I cannot wait for this one to come to the game. I know Desmatosuchus is one of those creatures where, like, it's one of those Triassic weird evolutionary things that came before the dinosaurs or around the same time as the dinosaurs, and it's just really unique. It's like an armored pig thing, so to say, but I can't wait to see this one in the game. Hats off to the mod developers on this one, because they have done very good here. Now, of course, that is everything for the mods. I tried to go through everything I could very quickly to make this concise and get everything sorted for you all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Which mod are you most excited for? But other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.